Hey everybody, today I want to show you what I picked up for my motorcycle. I was looking for some new levers because the person who had the bike before me fell over in the driveway. One of the levers is scratched. There also may be some damage that I can't see, and I don't want the lever to crack and fall off while I'm trying to brake, when I'm trying to panic brake or something. So in the interest of safety and better looks, I picked these up. These are the Ride It brake levers, I guess. What I didn't know, I just picked ones that I thought looked good that were black. What I didn't know is that these are actually a knockoff of some other brand. I think Pazzo is the actual brand. They are, the real ones are. But anyway, they come with these little stickers. I'm not going to stick stickers on my bike, but so here they are. Initial impressions is they look really nice. They look a lot cooler than the factory ones. And then I've actually seen other videos where they hold them up next to the Pazzo levers and they look just like them. But I generally don't suggest you buy knockoffs, but I wanted something reasonable. I didn't want to pay $200 to $300 for a pair of levers. They're out there. I've seen some $400 levers even. But anyway, these are black anodized. They've got the red adjuster here. This is the clutch. So on the factory lever, there is no throw adjustment on the clutch. See, there's a little, there's some detents and a camming setup here so you can adjust the throw, which is awesome for different hand sizes. The red, of course, will match my bike, and black will also, because the frame and rims are black and everything. So I think this will look nice on there. I got the long version, so this is the full-length version. I don't want, I don't want the real short one. The short one's like this long, and it only allows, 2-finger operation. But I can do 2-finger operation with this. Or I can do full hand operation if it requires it. If I go into a panic brake and I want full braking force, I don't want to be limited by a short lever. So that was my reasoning. You do see a little machining marks here, but it's smooth. You can't feel these. It's just an aesthetic thing. Same thing all over the lever. The actual Pazzos are probably, I would expect, even better machining. But you really can't beat $35 shipped for a set of levers. So adjustable brake as well. The factory brake is adjustable too, but this looks like it gives a little bit more adjustment, 1 or 2 more, and it looks cooler. So this little notch here is a break off notch, so if you crash and your lever hits, this end snaps off and you still have enough lever to get yourself home. So your whole brake lever doesn't break off up here and then you can't ride it. So there's that. Gonna get them on the bike and then I'll show you what they look like after. Okay, well, here's the levers on. We got the brake side here. No more scratches on the end. Fits really well. I've got a little grease on the bolt. You want to make sure you grease the bolt, and then just a drop of thread locker on the nut side, because right down here, you don't want that falling off when you ride. The nut's always on the bottom, remember, because if the nut falls off, at least gravity still holds the bolt in. The other way around would be a bad situation if your lever just fell off while you were riding. But so it doesn't fall off at all, just a little dollop of thread locker on the threads only. You don't want your lever binding, so you don't want it in between. On the other side, the clutch side, it's actually really easy to install, easier than I thought. You slide this boot up. Here, you loosen this lock nut, take your adjuster all the way in, so you have a little slack, and then there's a little slot in the bottom. It's hard to see. Yeah, well, here's the groove where it goes in. Let me see if we can see it under there. It's hard, but anyway, it slides right in. You put the bolt in here. It's a 10mm hex head, so I used a socket on the one side, wrench on the other side, and pull the adjuster back out, tighten this down. This, you want to pay attention to the tightness of this bolt. If you go too tight, the lever starts to bind. So I take it to the point where the lever binds slightly, and then I back it off a little bit and make sure you've got some good range of motion here. You don't want it too loose. I want as little play as possible, but while being, while functioning well. So there it is. Really easy to do. I just took a spin on it, and everything works great. So we're back in action with levers. I think it makes a good difference on the bike too. Looks pretty cool. They feel good in the hand too. I don't notice anything binding or anything. Feels comfortable. So okay, I got the factory levers off. This is just in case you want to see direct comparison to the factory levers side by side. So a little bit different profile, of course. The lever, if we match them up, is actually slightly shorter than stock still. Let's see, if we match that hole up, we're about a ½ inch shorter. So even with the long version, you still get a slightly shorter lever. On the clutch side, you take the adjuster all the way down so you have some slack in the cable, so it's easier to get on and off. But clutch side feels slightly heavier. I can't find my scale anywhere, but we're talking maybe an ounce. Obviously we've got this adjuster over here and a little bit more chunk in the aluminum there, so it should be a little heavier, but not a big deal. Same thing here. The lever is slightly shorter than factory. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.